The fluorescent lights buzzed like angry hornets above the open-plan office. It was 6:47 p.m., and the last honest employee had already clocked out. I, however, lingered at my cubicle, pretending to finish a spreadsheet. My name is Clara, senior accountant, 15 years loyal, mother of two, and, until tonight, doormat to the company's sleaziest VP, Victor Lang. Victor's glass-walled corner office glowed like a fishbowl. Inside, he was laughing too loud, pouring champagne for Brittany, the 23-year-old marketing intern who just needed mentorship. I knew the routine. Mentorship ended with the blinds closed and Brittany's giggles muffled against his tie. 2 weeks earlier, I'd found the first clue. Victor had asked me to courier a confidential envelope to his home address. Inside, a velvet box with diamond earrings and a note from my favorite late-night project, V. Brittany's Instagram story that same night showed those exact earrings sparkling against her collarbone. I could have quit. I could have cried. Instead, I ordered 500 milliliters of industrial-grade polyurethane adhesive, the kind used to bond airplane parts. It arrived in an unmarked bottle labeled desk polish. Tonight was the quarterly budget meeting. Victor always stayed late to review numbers with Brittany. I waited until the cleaning crew left, then slipped into his office wearing nitrile gloves and a hairnet. The leather executive chair, his throne, smelled of cedar and arrogance. I unscrewed the seat cushion, poured a thick, clear lake of adhesive into the foam, and pressed the cushion back down. Invisible, odorless, cures in 30 minutes under body heat. I left a decoy, a bottle of coconut massage oil on his desk, half empty, with Brittany's lipstick on the rim. Victor would think it was foreplay. He'd never suspect the chair. I hid in the supply closet across the hall, phone on silent, live feed from the nanny cam I'd planted in a fake smoke detector. At 7:12 p.m., they stumbled in, already tipsy. Brittany straddled Victor on the chair, giggling as he spun them in lazy circles. "Careful," he purred. "Don't want to ruin the leather." 10 minutes later, the giggles stopped. Brittany tried to stand, couldn't. Victor shifted, froze. The chair creaked, but neither of them moved with it. What the hell? Victor yanked harder. The chair lifted an inch off the floor, still glued to his tailored wool slacks. Brittany shrieked, clutching his shoulders for balance. They were a grotesque, expensive sculpture. VP and intern fused to Italian leather. I pressed record. Victor's face cycled through confusion, rage, then panic. "Call maintenance." Brittany fumbled for her phone, dropped it when the motion tugged skin. "It burns!" The adhesive wasn't burning. It was setting. I stepped into the hallway, dialed 911 from a burner, and whispered in a fake, panicked voice. "Lang & Associates, 12th floor, someone's trapped, possible chemical spill." Then I hit the fire alarm for good measure. Sirens wailed within 8 minutes. The night security guard, bless his nosy soul, unlocked the glass doors just as Engine 19 rolled up. 6 firefighters in full gear stormed the elevator. I joined the growing crowd of curious employees who'd trickled back after the alarm. Phones glowed like fireflies. Inside the office, Victor was shirtless, slacks shredded where the adhesive had bonded fabric to skin. Brittany sobbed in a blanket, her skirt glued in strategic places. The fire captain, a woman with zero patience, surveyed the scene and deadpanned, "Sir, you appear to be epoxied to your furniture." They tried solvent first. It fizzed, did nothing. Then the Jaws of Life, mini version, for upholstery. Each snip revealed more skin, more screams. Victor's face went from red to purple as his employees live streamed it. "Clara!" My coworker Raj recognized me in the crowd. "Isn't that your boss?" I feigned shock, hand over mouth. "Oh my God, what happened?" By the time they wheeled Victor out on a backboard, chair still attached like a medieval torture device, the video had 10,000 views on the company Slack. Caption: "When the quarterly review gets too close." HR arrived at dawn. Victor was on medical leave, severe adhesive dermatitis. Brittany resigned via email from the ER. The board called an emergency meeting. I walked in with a flash drive. Screenshots of Victor's expense reports, $87,000 in client entertainment at strip clubs, audio of him bragging about cooking the books to inflate his bonus. The purchase order for the adhesive, signed V. Lang. They offered me his job on the spot. I negotiated a 40% raise, 4 weeks vacation, and a new chair. Cloth, no leather. 6 months later, the office still whispers when I walk by. The chair? Mounted in the lobby as a motivational sculpture with a plaque. "Stick to integrity." Victor's LinkedIn says he's exploring opportunities in remote consulting. Brittany's profile picture is now a beach sunset, taken from a community college parking lot. I kept the earrings, sold them, funded my daughter's study abroad. Every morning, I sit in my corner office, sip coffee, and watch the sunrise over the city I helped save from a crook.